2, 1. This is live reporting with Callie Kianis. She's working on one of her a usual masterpiece in the sand. So Callie, you know, all of your viewers would like to know, where does your inspiration come from?
Well, I like to draw my inspiration from the sea. You ever just go and look out at the sea?
We're just look at the sea. You guys see the sea? Look at that. Did you see it?
See how beautiful that is? Doesn't it move you? It moves me. It should move you too.
I've been moved. Now, our studio audience, as well as all the lovely mail you get from your fans, would like. How long have you been working on your creation? You know, how long does it usually take?
Well, this creation, I've been working on it for about 37 months now, and it's coming along. Right now, I'm really just trying to capture the detail and the curve of the tail whip, as we like to call it. Just the subtle nuances that make a tail whip.
You know,
I went to the aquarium the other day, and I saw fish swimming, and I said, how does it swim? These are things you really have to think about when you create works of art.
This really invokes the image of a swimming fish when you look at this. I mean, the first thing I saw was swimming fish. You know, your model seems to be pretty obliging, you know, sitting here for 37 months. I mean, it's just...
Every once in a while she gets a little demanding. I have to come out late at night and bring her, you know, a BK broiler every now and then, but...
You know, the BK broiler isn't essential when making such fine works of art.
Right. A chicken sandwich, if you will, yes.
Well, thank you so much for this time. Our audience has really, you know, enjoyed the work that you've been doing here. Just keep it up. Keep painting. This is your world. Always remember, this is your world.
Well, thank you for coming on. It was great having you.
No problem. The studio has decided to come revisit after the next 13 months. It has now been 50 total months working on the project. How are you holding up?
Well, I'm a little tired, but we're getting there.
You know, real art takes time, and you know, you've shown your absolute dedication. Just
it gets a little tedious out here in the hot sun of Bermuda.
I hope you just didn't say tedious, because that's what it looks like your model has.
Well, you know, in art, there's no boundaries in between, you know, art and what's acceptable in society, you know? This is a female form we're looking at here. It's art. It's beautiful. All those naysayers, you know, all those people that say, no, this is not acceptable. They need to look at it from an artistic standpoint, don't you think?
You know, I believe you're right, and besides the female form, this, as I've said before, really invokes the image of a swimming fish. And I don't know if you were aiming for that, but that's what's really come out in this.
You know, I'm really glad you said that. As a visual communicator, that is exactly what I was trying to visually communicate. And I really, just by you saying that right now, I really feel like I nailed it, you know?
Well, thank you again. Maybe in the next year or so, we'll come back. Welcome back, our studio audience. Here we have the completed masterpiece of Callie Kianis. What are you gonna call this work?
I call it the little black fish.
Now, some of our viewers are worried that could be slightly racially insensitive. You know, how do you feel about that?
It's art, man. You know what I mean? It's art. You know? You take it as it is. It's art, and you can express whatever you want using the language of imagery.
You know, you're really blurring the lines between art and sand building. You know, how do you incorporate, you know, the two very distinct areas of, you know, work?
Well, with art you have you know, you have a physical being. It's an object. It's a thing. You can sell it. You can hold it in your hand. But this right here with sand, you don't know. In a day it could be gone. It's almost intangible in its being. The water can come up and wash it away.
It really shows you know, this piece, besides inspiring the movement of a fish, it also shows the absolute the finitude of man. You know,
Yeah, I'm really glad you have it. Come here. Let's have a word with our model here.
So,
it's been 36 grueling months. How do you feel now?
If you minus the 14 months that you were already talking about, 36 plus 14, that's what you mean, right?
64 months is what we're saying.
Yeah, that's what we're...
This is Carly Bradford. Thank you so much for being here with us today. Really appreciate it.
I don't think she had a choice. She's going to be in the Olympics in 8 years. Watch for her. 8 years.
Oh, she just, and that's what I'm talking about, people. Just the very fine line between art and something you can hold and something that you can break down so easily.
It's just
so easily. But look at, now it's the manifestation of the transformation of man from fish into being. This is a beautiful sight right now, folks. I'm glad you're here witnessing.
I mean, this is you don't get this on. You don't usually get this.
Let's help her morph. Let's help her morph.
Let's break away the chains. Break them away.
Break your fishly bonds. Yes.
It's finished. You know, I hope you studio people at the audience understand what you've seen here, because this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Thank you so much for giving us your unique perspective on the arts and the sands.
This has been an incredible experience.
You know, everyone just can't wait for what's next, and we'll get back to you with more on the story later.
I have a new series coming on after this one. It's gonna be Stone Dogs. Stone Dogs.
Stone Dogs. There you have it.